What if I told you the most fantastic race of our time is occurring this very second? In this race, the US and China are the two competitors. However, what's at stake for these two countries isn't just bragging rights. What's at stake is the number one position in global power, and thus, the future of humanity. This video will examine how artificial intelligence is central to this race. We'll analyze what each side is doing to win the race, and we will also explore the weaknesses of each side. Finally, through this examination, we'll reasonably speculate who leads the race. Question 1. How is artificial intelligence at the center of this race? Technology is the fire that consumes human empires. Certain technologies have triggered profound shifts in global power structures throughout history. For example, the printing press reshaped religious and political influence in Europe, and the internet, mobile devices, and social media have dramatically altered political landscapes worldwide. Artificial intelligence has the potential to result in the same disruptive pattern. Accordingly, it rapidly automates decision-making, optimizes economic productivity, enhances military capabilities, and significantly expands surveillance and intelligence gathering. These attributes make AI not merely influential, but a critical lever of national power. Naturally, this can drastically impact humanity's future. Both the United States and China, therefore, recognize this. The U.S. demonstrates this through recent White House executive orders prioritizing AI research, strategic partnerships to advance innovation, and large-scale investments in AI infrastructure. Likewise, China explicitly outlined AI's strategic importance in its 2017 New Generation Artificial Intelligence Development Plan, a bit of a mouthful, ADP, which aims to become the world's AI leader by 2030. Thus, AI sits firmly at the heart of this race because whoever masters it will likely control critical economic, military, and political outcomes in the coming decades. This brings us to our next point, or I should say question. What is each side doing to win the race? Did you know that the rivalry between the US and China has intensified dramatically over just the past 35 years? This rapid escalation is remarkable, especially given China's swift accumulation of global influence during this relatively short period of time. China's approach, marked by long-term planning and rapid execution, has strategically positioned it as a formidable competitor. Within 3 decades, China has built advanced manufacturing capabilities, world-leading global supply chains, and modernizes its infrastructure. All elements that are essential for rapidly scaling AI and robotics technologies. They've further strengthened their position by cultivating deep state-private sector partnerships, funding substantial research initiatives, and aggressively adopting an open source strategy. Models like DeepSeek R1, which I'm sure you're familiar with, illustrate this tactic clearly. By freely distributing powerful AI models, China aims to undermine the proprietary, closed-source value propositions more common among American AI initiatives. The United States, however, isn't sitting idle. America's most notable advantage lies in its unmatched ability to design cutting-edge chips essential for AI innovation, exemplified by companies like NVIDIA. Furthermore, leveraging this strength, the US government actively restricts China's access to advanced semiconductor technology. Moreover, although its effectiveness is questioned, initiatives like the CHIPS Act are intended to inject billions into domestic semiconductor manufacturing, AI research, and workforce training. The White House has also issued multiple executive orders explicitly to accelerate AI innovation. cut bureaucratic red tape for energy and data infrastructure projects, and strengthen cybersecurity measures around critical AI infrastructure. Additionally, the U.S. actively cultivates international partnerships with key allies in Europe, Japan, South Korea, and India, creating a unified front to maintain technological superiority against China's growing influence. Each of these sides, both China and the U.S., deploy comprehensive strategies combining technological innovation, infrastructure investments, strategic alliances, and regulatory control to secure dominance in the global AI race. Next question. What are some weaknesses on each side? Think of China and the US as two aging runners sprinting to outdo each other, both powerful yet vulnerable, each plagued by distinct weaknesses that threaten their ability to win the AI race. China's weaknesses primarily stem from structural, economic, and governance challenges. Key issues include economic instability, including deflation, youth unemployment, declining export demand, and a looming demographic crisis. These elements could severely constrain government resources for ambitious AI projects. Additionally, there are technological constraints such as restricted access to high-end semiconductors due to Western export controls, which limit their ability to advance quickly in AI hardware. There's also an issue with overly centralized governance, which slows innovation, potentially hindering flexibility and responsiveness in rapidly evolving fields like AI. There is additionally post-pandemic stagnation, which weakens their economic foundation, thus threatening investments in AI. Critically, these internal challenges threaten the stability of China's governmental authority itself. Given their model, AI innovation is deeply tied to state support. If the state weakens, so does China's AI capability. For the United States, on the other hand, weaknesses are more explicitly technological, although the country also suffers significant domestic challenges. Technological and infrastructure deficiencies are the following. Antiquated power grid infrastructure hinders the expansion of energy-intensive AI data centers. Dependency on Taiwanese semiconductor manufacturing, the company TSMC, creates significant geopolitical vulnerability. Weak domestic manufacturing capabilities undermine efforts to lead in robotics, a critical AI-related sector. Struggles in the domestic semiconductor industry, like Intel, raise questions about long-term competitiveness. Moreover, there are also broader domestic issues for the United States, which are the following. Inflation and rising affordability issues strain resources and shift governmental focus away from sustained technological investment. A struggling education system threatens the cultivation of talent required for sustained AI leadership. Accordingly, these technological and systemic vulnerabilities could seriously hamper the United States' ability to leverage and sustain its technological advantages in AI. Both powerful yet vulnerable nations must navigate these internal weaknesses to claim dominance in artificial intelligence. And now we move to the final question, which is, who is in the lead right now? There's a statue of Rocky in Philadelphia, even though Rocky never actually existed. Why is that? Rocky represents the essence of America: resilience, grit, and relentless determination. Think how many times Rocky was knocked down, bruised, and counted out. Yet each time, he found strength from within, rebuilt himself, and rose more powerful and stronger than ever. Rocky embodies the American spirit, the spirit of victory against all odds. This is precisely why the US holds a slight edge in the global AI race. Beyond mere technological assets, a critical psychological advantage is brewing right now. Despite significant challenges like semiconductor dependencies, infrastructure issues, and political divisions, the US ecosystem remains a hub of unparalleled innovation powered by an underlying commitment to continued American dominance. Companies like OpenAI, Google, Nvidia, and Microsoft continually push the envelope, dominating global discourse and market influence around AI. Recent government initiatives also reflect a desire to shake off prior generations' tendencies toward stagnation. Like Rocky, the US is rapidly rebuilding toward an eventual victory. But make no mistake, psychological advantage alone won't be enough. Time is of the essence. If stakeholders in America's AI ecosystem don't rally around this collective goal quickly and decisively enough, China, already making swift moves with strategic plans like its 2030 AI roadmap, stands ready and eager to seize the moment. So, while the United States leads today, maintaining that position will require psychological resilience and concrete strategic action. If you'd like to gain a deeper insight into AI and how to strategically position yourself within this evolving landscape, make sure to download the Free Tech Industry Job Report, linked in the description box below and pinned in the comment section. This report is designed to help technology professionals like yourself to navigate these rapidly changing times and position you for career success. Otherwise, I recommend watching this video right here, which explores the actual cost of running an AI startup and why deep investment alone isn't enough to guarantee long-term success. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.